Hey house kids, welcome to today's Big Brother Canada 5 updates and spoilers. Our house guest today is Denise. Denise, thank you so much for your support. We so appreciate it. Thank you again. And if you guys want to be house guests today, we've only got a few days left. So check out our Patreon page and yeah. Okay, so yesterday, Big Brother was playing the freeze game with the house guests and they were all like fast forward, pause, rewind, and they had to like follow the directions. But then they also had people coming into the house. There was a tour group that busted through. It reminds me of like the Oscars when they had the tour group come in. But we didn't get to see it because it wasn't on the feeds. Also, a spray tanner came in. Oh my god, so random. And then Sarah Hamlin came in. Yes, Sarah. She threw out some zings and some pies. She had a couple people in the face. Karen had to even like re-shower and redo her makeup. But Kevin was really excited because Sarah complimented his game and he was just like, okay. But then it got even crazier because there was a family visit, but not for everybody. It sounds like Dylan's mom came in and I think she brought his dog too. That's so awesome that his dog came in. Dylan was a crying mess when the feeds came back. That's to be expected. And I mean, I would be too. I don't blame him. I'm not saying like he should be crying. Like, dude, I get it. So yeah, he was crying a lot. Apparently, Dylan's mom gave Ika and Karen the stink eye. I guess she knows what's happening at the end of this week. But yeah, there was some talk that maybe Kevin's mom came in too, but I don't know if that was confirmed. I'm starting to think like, no, she didn't come in. It was just Dylan's mom, but I don't know. Some people were saying maybe. So then Big Brother gave them some Chinese food and some beer. It was a really big day, so they got to have a nice dinner after, and the house guests were reminiscing about the season while they ate. Save that for the BB Can Awards. That's what that's for. They gotta fill that whole episode. But anyway, people have been studying, you know, who came in the house and everything, because this could be part of the next challenge, the next HOH competition. And then everybody was in like a very loving mood. Kevin told Ika and Demetres, if I don't win, I want one of you guys to win. And Ika told him same thing, like if one of us doesn't win, I want you to win. So they have like this mutual respect now. They think that they're the hottest shit in the house and the other two don't deserve it. Alright, I mean, there is some merit there, but whatever. So then Kevin was monologuing in the blue bedroom and he realizes that Karen's vendetta against him is so strong right now that she will vote out Dylan because Demetres has a better chance of beating Kevin in the final 4 POV. Right now, Karen's goal is just to make sure that Kevin does not win. It's like she doesn't even care if she wins anymore. So he's like, oh shit, that's not good for me. So he wants to try to come up with some sort of like Hail Mary plan to make Karen paranoid, #Karenoid, and vote out Demetres instead of Dylan. So he's thinking like, oh, okay, maybe if I can convince Karen that I'm working with Ika and Demetres, she'll want to do the opposite of what I want and vote out Demetres. So basically, if Kevin pretends that he wants Dylan to go, Karen will do the opposite. That's his thinking. I mean, that's really his only option right now because let's be real, Karen is not the most logical player here. He even told Dylan, like, dude, you need to stop hanging out with me. You need to distance yourself. He really, like, Harry and the Hendersons him. He's like, go away. We don't want you anymore. Because he can't be seen hanging out with Dylan. That's only going to fuel the fire for Karen to vote him out. So he's got this plan. He's thinking he's going to do, like, a fake monologue while Karen is nearby. And he's going to talk about how he's fooling everybody and he's actually working with Ika and Demetres and that Karen's going to look like an idiot for voting out her best friend, meaning Dylan. I don't think Dylan's her best friend. But she's going to look like an idiot for voting him out instead of people who are working with him. I mean, it's pretty much all he's got at this point, right? Alright, so then Dylan and Karen have an honest discussion. Dylan's like, be honest with me, Care Bear. Where's your head at? So Karen's like, well, here we go. I've had an alliance with Ika since week 1, and I've never veered from that. She says, like, yeah, that group kind of fell apart. She's talking about the Brigade, which was, like, a bunch of the girls in the first week. It was, like, I want to say 5 or so of the 8 girls, but I'm not totally sure. I forgot. But that alliance was total crap. Like, it was nothing. But Karen was really into it, and everybody was always like, oh my god, is she still talking about the brigade? So she was like, yeah, that thing fell apart, but Ika and I still had this connection, and I never veered from that. And then she said, after Emily went home, you wanted to work with me, and at the time, Damika was shunning me. She was totally shocked when they put her up on the block as the replacement nominee after the secret veto, but she still trusted them. She didn't want to throw away that alliance. So then she's saying, Kevin Martin has put me in the worst position now, having to choose between you and Dimitri's. And Dylan's like, he did that because he thought that you would vote to keep me. And Karen's just like... So then Karen is saying that she's going to finish in 4th place against Kevin and Damika. And Dylan's just like, okay, then why wouldn't you keep me? Like, I'll bring you to the final 2. And Karen's like, because I'm a loyal person and I stand by my word and I gave it to Ika in the first week. So she's basically saying, like, she's willing to lose because she wants Ika or Dimitri's to win. Oh my god. So then Karen starts blaming Kevin for all of this. She's like, if he really wanted Dimitri's out, he would have put me up on the block against him. You know, he is going to do what he wants regardless of what I do. So she's saying to Dylan, even if I vote for you to stay, Kevin is going to vote you out, which is not true. Because if it was a tie, I truly believe Kevin would vote out Dimitri's, which is what he's been saying. But Karen's like, no, I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of breaking the tie. She tells Dylan straight up, like, it's going to be a 2-0 vote. I'm sorry, but you're going to the jury house. Like, Kevin did this to you. So Dylan's just like, damn, you're brutal, Karen. But then he throws in a, I'm not mad at you. Like, after the freaking March of the Moose task, when Ika was like, ah, I'm not mad at you, Karen. Nobody's mad at Karen. She gets away with a lot of shit. So Dylan's like, so you're saying there's not really a shot at all that you'll keep me? And Karen's like, well, I'm in a real quandary, but it's that Kevin Martin's fault. No. So Dylan, again, he's like, I'm not mad at you. You know, you do what you gotta do. And Dylan said he feels like an idiot because he thinks that he could have won that last POV and then he wouldn't even be in this situation. I guess that's what happens when you throw competitions. If he actually threw it. So again, Dylan is telling Karen it's okay. She starts to get a little bit emotional because she does feel bad. But he's like, it's alright. I want to do some mischievous stuff over the next few days. Have some fun here. So why does it have to be Kevin's pig? He's planning on doing something to Kevin's pig. He was talking about maybe cutting off one of the feet. No! And then Karen was saying you should take the pig out with you, keep it in your little, like, carry-on bag or whatever. Karen was laughing her A off about all this. Okay, so anyway, that was all last night. Today, not much going on. Hot tubbing, sun tanning, putting on makeup, the Ika and Karen Besties Club. Dimitri's was missing for most of the day from the feeds, and whenever somebody would be like, where's Dimitri's, they would cut the feeds. So I'm not really sure where he went. Maybe he was like they're getting fitted for Big Brother Canada Awards Day clothes. I don't know. We'll have to see if other people start disappearing for long periods of time. Yeah, I don't know where he went, but he is back now. And obviously they're not allowed to talk about whatever happened, but who freaking knows? So Kevin's been studying a lot today, and Dylan did end up trying again with Karen today. He's trying to convince her that Kevin and Damika are working together, and he's like, they won't take you to Final 2, but I would. Karen's not biting. She will not believe that Damika are working with Kevin, and they're not. But yeah, she's not falling for that. Oh, Karen. So there's 2 days left until the eviction. At this point, Dylan will still be going by a vote of 2-0. We'll see if Kevin tries to pull off his plan or what to make Karen paranoid. It'll be interesting to see how she responds to that. So I feel like she's not going to fall for it because she is so against Kevin. But we'll see. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. And until tomorrow, much love.